Good evening, everyone. I remain your host, Kelvin Ekokutu, and we have been looking at a series, the difference between the rich and the poor. And in the last meeting, we talked about mentality, the rich versus the poor mentality. That's what we looked at in the last meeting. So today, we're not going to be looking at mentality. We'll be looking at a very important issue that separates the rich from the poor. All we do in HCW is to educate you how to move from the poor side to the rich side. That's all this is all about. You're coming to this room, you're watching this video. It's to transform your mind to move from the poverty mentality to the wealthy mentality, because it's just a mindset and it's just the things you do every day that separates the rich from the poor. The rich is not super to the poor. It's just the actions they take, their thought pattern, their action pattern. That's what separates the rich from the poor. That's why you see two children born from the same parents, one will be rich and one will be poor. What is the challenge? It's their thought pattern and their action pattern. So we'll be looking at all that today. And the area we'll be looking at today is called excuse. Excuse. The number one thing that will make you poor is excuses. Searching for excuses. That's what the poor does. He have reason for every situation he finds himself. He have excuses for every situation he finds himself. I lost my dad when I was young. I did not go to school. Nobody trained me. This happened. I lost my job. There's Nigeria economy is bad and every other thing. But people are in the same economy with you and they are rich. People lost their job and they are rich. People lost their parents and they are rich. So stop searching for excuses for where you find yourself. If you don't like where you find yourself, dust yourself up and move to the other side. Your leg is not planted there. Stop searching for excuses to justify where you find yourself right now. You're searching for excuses to justify. That's what makes the poor poor. Searching for excuses. Every poor man has a reason why he's poor. The Nigeria economy is bad. Is everybody poor in Nigeria? That's the question you must ask yourself. That's the question you must ask yourself. Is everybody poor in Nigeria? So you are not the only one in Nigeria. Stop searching for excuses. And today, if you don't know the meaning of excuse, let's go on and define excuse. Excuse. It says a lie you tell yourself to make yourself feel better about justifying your lack of responsibility for your own life and the life of your family. When you are poor, it's not only you that suffer, your children suffer. It's not only your children that suffer, your wife suffer. It's not only your wife that suffer, your parents suffer. It's not only your parents, but your brothers and sisters suffer. It's not only your brothers, but your pastors suffer. It's everybody that is connected to you suffer when you are poor. And the opposite is the case. When you are rich, everybody enjoys. Everybody that is connected to you. Your wife enjoys, your parents enjoy, your siblings enjoy, your children enjoy, everybody enjoys. So why not take responsibility for your life? Why lie to yourself by giving yourself excuses? If you do not take anything from today's presentation, please take this excuse, the definition of this excuse, put it at the back of your mind. Excuse, the lie you tell yourself to make yourself feel better about justifying your lack of responsibility. Anytime you give excuse for any condition, it's lack of responsibility. You are not responsible. That's why you are giving excuse. But why I'm saying this, why I'm emphasizing this, is so that you can hold yourself to high standards. Anytime you see yourself giving excuse, that's what I do to myself. Anytime I see myself, I want to give excuse, I hold myself. I say, this is lack of responsibility. Take the responsibility and move on. Don't give excuse. Because anytime you give excuse, you not only suffer, your family suffers, and everyone connected to you suffers. So don't be the one that will give excuse. Be the one that will make results. Look at what excuse make you achieve in life. Sorry. This is what excuse makes you to achieve in life. If your excuse make sure your life remains the same as it was yesterday, lead a no excuse life. How many of us like the way our life is right now? Excuse will guarantee that your life remains the same tomorrow. So if you don't like where your life is right now, erase the word excuse from your dictionary. Just like the way Bank PHB told us that impossibility is not in their dictionary. Erase the word impossibility from your dictionary. Add the second word, excuse. Erase excuse from your dictionary. No matter what, don't give excuse. No matter what, don't give excuse. Find a way, not an excuse. That's what the rich does. Every man you see that is successful today, it's not everyone that is lucky. It's not everyone that success was dropped on their lap. They find a way, not an excuse. The sure way to wealth is finding a way, not an excuse. The sure way to wealth is finding a way, not an excuse. The sure way to wealth is finding a way, not an excuse. Find a way. Find a way to be successful. Find a way to be successful. Just find that way. Tell yourself enough is enough. I'm going to look for that way to be successful. I'm going to look for that way to be successful. Nobody's going to do it for you. So say after me, I don't make excuses, I make results. Say it after me, please. I don't make excuses, I make results. Let's go again. I don't make excuses, I make results. Let's go again. I don't make excuses, I make results. Life is all about results. Life is all about results. Let your children not grow up and you start giving them excuses why you were poor, why you handed poverty to them. No. Give them wealth, give them results. No children will take excuse from you. I was born poor, that's why I'm poor. No. You can be born poor, but decide that a rich nation will come out from you. Like Bill Gates will always say, if you are born poor, it's not your excuse. It's when you die poor. It's not your mistake. It's an excuse, sorry. If you are born poor, it's not your mistake. It's when you die poor that it's your mistake. It's your fault. If you are born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it's your fault. Die poor is your fault. Being born poor is not your fault. But die poor, that is when it is your fault. So I don't make excuses, I make results. I don't make excuses. This is the month of March. Decide that you are going to march forward this month of March. Decide that you are going to march forward this month of March. This month is a month I love so much. Number one, it's my birthday month. Number two, it gives you instruction. In all the month of the year, this is the only month that gives you instruction. Say March. March. Wherever you find yourself, March. January is gone. February is gone. Then you are in March. What you need to do is March. That's what it's telling you. Because another 2-3 weeks now, the first quarter will be gone. And any time lost can never be recovered. Any time lost can never be recovered. Any time lost can never be recovered. It's something we must all know. Any time lost can never be recovered. So, welcome to our 90-day Rebuild My Life challenge. I can tell you, you can practically change your story in 90 days, no matter where you are. With 90 days of relentless focus, daily intentional strategy, plan, and goals, you can change your life. Why I decided to talk about excuse today? I've been talking about this 90 days plan since January. That's when I've been building our mind that we're going to go on a 90 days journey this January. And the date to start is already at the corner, 15th. So by this week, we're going to start. On the 15th, the What's Good will start. I shared this plan with a friend yesterday. Immediately I shared the plan with him. Immediately it got started. No excuse. He said, Kelvin, I love this plan. I'm starting right now. That is what led me to discuss about excuse. But a lot of persons have been listening to this for some time now, or we're listening to this. I'll start giving ourselves excuse. I love this plan. I don't have the money. I love this plan. I don't have the this. I love this plan. I don't have the that. Those are the excuses we are talking about. Find a way. Find a way. Find a way. That's what separates the rich and the poor. Finding the way. Yes, I don't have the money right now, but I'm going to find a way. I'm going to attract this money. Somebody's going to remember me. I'm going to talk to somebody about it. I'm going to do everything I can about it. Just find a way. Just find a way. So before we go further, I want to give a disclaimer. Whatever information you'll be getting from this presentation is for educational purposes. It's for educational purposes. Anything you decide to do, you are doing it based on your own volition. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just educating you on the risk I am taking. If it's convenient with you, you can take same risk. So anything that happens from this risk, you take personal responsibility. I do not take any responsibility for anything that will happen with the information I'm going to share with you. So if that is okay by you, let's go on. We are looking at 4 projects. We are looking at 4 projects in this 90 days challenge. Just Market Trinity Pro, AS, AGT, and DINA. We look at the 3 first projects, they are all online projects. But the last one, DINA, is an offline project. I call it our insurance policy. That's what I call it. I call it our insurance policy. So I'm going to explain each of these projects to us right now. The first one is a copy trading platform that has been generating a minimum of 2 to 2.5% daily for me since December of 2022 that I started this copy trading system. What is copy trading? Copy trading is very simple. Copy trading is a phenomenon where you just register with a broker. Right now, we're using the broker Just Market. You register with Just Market and you go there and copy an experienced trader. We're going to give you the experienced trader that we have been copying called Trinity Pro. We have been copying him since December and he has been generating for us a minimum of 2 to 2.5% daily. 2 to 2.5% daily. That's what we have been doing for us without fear. You don't need to know anything about trading forex. Even my grandmother can do this. All you need to do, sign up into Just Market, copy Trinity Pro. We're going to guide you in doing all this. We're going to hold you by the hand and guide you. And this is 100% risk-free. Your money, you are the one that will put it in Just Market. Trinity Pro can only trade for you. You cannot withdraw your money. Your capital and your profit, you can collect anytime you want without applying to anybody. You are at liberty to collect both your cash and capital anytime you desire. That is the beauty of this system. That is the beauty of this system. Your money is 100% under your control. That's one thing I love about this system. So this is the Trinity Pro Forex Copying Trading System using Just Market as a broker. Just Market is the best broker in Asia for 2022. So you can see that this is very solid. The second business we'll be looking at is called AAS. It's called Africa Arbitrage System. This system was created by a Nigerian called Jason Michael. It's somebody I know very well for a very long time. When he created this system 2 months ago, I was part of the people that told people that let's give it a try. And to be honest with you, they've delivered in the last 2 months. I have my money that is running, is my profit that is running in the system right now. I've practically made my money back that I invested in AAS, and everybody that started with AAS has done that. So, yes, it have level of risk, but yet people are cashing out every day. So come in with an open mind, look at your risk level, come in with your risk level, invest what you think you can afford to risk, and let's see how it goes. So that's for AAS. And you can make 3.5% monthly from AAS. So in 2 months, you're already in profit with AAS. That's the beauty of AAS. The third one we'll be looking at is called AGT, Arbitrage Global Trader. This is from India. This is from India. This is exactly the same thing as AAS. Both of them are into arbitrage. What is arbitrage? Arbitrage is buying cryptocurrency from one broker and selling to another broker and making a margin. You buy for one broker for 510 naira, you sell for that broker for 511 naira, and you make $1 profit. They have a robot that does it in milliseconds. So they do millions of trades every day and makes a profit. And they do it at a very fast rate. So they make profit for you. So that is what AAS is doing, and that is what AGT is doing also. So this is from India, working perfectly fine. This one has 3 bots. You have the 7.0 that pays 5% daily. The minimum startup capital is $50, and your capital must be locked up for 60 days. Your capital will be locked up for 60 days before you can withdraw it. Your capital will be locked up for 60 days before you can withdraw it. So that is for AGT. Their second bot is Ultra V 4.0. Here, the minimum startup capital is $20, and your capital will be locked here for 15 days, and you earn 3.2% a year. You earn 3.2% a year. In that 15 days, you earn 3.2%. And the last one is the Ultra V 2.1. The minimum startup here is $10, and this one, there's no lockup. You can withdraw your profit every day that you make here. Your capital is not locked. So depending on your risk appetite, you either choose 7.0, 4.0, or 2.1. Then the last one we're talking about is our insurance cover. Like we see, the first one is an online business. The second one is an online business. The third one is an online business. While the fourth one is Dinas Global. Dinas Global is a health and wellness business. And health and wellness is one of the greatest needs of man. They have a phenomenal product that is for anti-aging. A stem cell product that is for anti-aging. The product was released on the market some few days ago, 2-3 days ago. The product has been released into the market. So this is going to be a phenomenal system. In this business, there are many ways to earn, but there's a particular one I call a 1-year smart man scenario, which is called matching bonus. Anytime there's one person on your left and there's another person on your right, you earn. It's one of the ways. There are 8 ways to earn in this business, but I'm just bringing one of the ways up. This way, you are seeing this 1 year smart math scenario is a 1 year plan. It says that if you come in, you get 2 people in your first month, January. In February, these 2 people get their own 2. In March, these 4 get their own 2. Till you get to December, and you would have made 61 million naira with an investment of 88,400. Everybody coming in with 88,400. And remember, everybody has collected their product. If you still go and sell your product, you would have gotten your capital back. So, and I said, what if we compress this into 90 days? If we compress this into 90 days, go all out in the next 90 days, starting from on the 15th, looking for people online, offline, and every year we can find people to do this. And in 90 days, instead of doing this in 12 months, we target doing this in 90 days. Success like speed. Like I said, 90 days of relentless focus, 90 days of taking action, massive action every day. If you partner with me, together we can make this happen. I know that. Together we can make this happen. Together we can make this happen. So in 90 days, our target is to make 61 million naira. But look at the plan. We said, let's assume we're 50% successful. We achieve 30 million. We are 25% successful. We achieve 15 million. We are 12.5% successful. We achieve 7 million. We are 6% successful. We achieve 3 million. So there's no way we'll put massive action into this 1 year smart plan scenario with this wonderful product that Zenas Global has to offer, and with our effort that they will not achieve 6% success. Everybody going home with 3 million naira each. Like I said, impossibility is not in my dictionary. Excuse is not in my dictionary. If we say we are ready to make a result, not excuse, we achieve 6% is a yes. So that is the scenario. So let me bring the plan that I have created to you. In this 90 days to millionaire challenge, you need a minimum of $1,200 to start, which is 900,000 naira. You can do any one you want to do. You can do $100, you can do $200, you can do $50. Anything you want to do, you can do. But the millionaire challenge is a $300 invested in each of the 4 projects, which is 900,000. We are starting on the 15th of March. See how the plan goes. Trinity Pro, $300, which is 225,000 naira. In the first 30 days, the $300 would have become $543. $543. If you withdraw $300 from there, you withdraw $300, and you allow $243 to run for another 50 days, you would have achieved 589,700. That's $797. That's what you would have achieved. The same thing apply for AAS. $300 invested into AAS. After 30 days, the money would have become $543. You withdraw $243 and leave the remaining $343 to run, and you have 984. If you look at our plan, our risk is only 1 month. After 1 month, we already withdraw $300 back from Trinity Pro. After 1 month, we already withdraw 243. That's about 543 back from AAS. Then AGT. After 1 month, we have $771. We withdraw $271. You add it to the 543 that we have about 800 plus that we have already withdrew. So our risk in this business is practically 1 month. It's practically 30 days. So after 30 days, more than 80% of our fund is already back in our hand after 30 days. And AGT, after removing 741, we move $500 and allow it to run on Vitra 7.0, 5% every day. This will give us $9,339 in 60 days, which is about 6.9 million. Then in our dinner, our target is to make $1,200. That's our target. From my example, I said $3,000, but yeah, I said $1,200 because we want to make sure we hit our target. If you put all this together in 90 days, we have amounted $8,207. Not forgetting that in the first 1 month, we have collected more than $800. More than $800. We have collected it. If you put $300 together, you put 243, you put 271, you will see what we have collected already. So our risk is we are running the next 60 days almost risk-free. And that is 9.1 million. So I want to ask you a simple question. How will your life be in June? In June, you have 9.1 million naira in your account. From a business you started with 900,000, you have over 9 million. Not forgetting that your capital, you have almost realized it after 1 month. All this 9.1 is pure profit. You have almost collected 80% of your profit of your capital after 30 days. So our risk is just 30 days. Our risk is, that's why I said, if you're looking for excuse, you'll find. If you are looking for results, you'll find. Do everything humanly possible to get started. Somebody will say, there's no way I can raise money to start. What do I do? Talk to 10 person about this. Share this video with 10 person. Share this video with 10 person. Share it with 100 person. There's no way 10 will not say, yes, I will do. I can assure you. Even though you did not do, getting 10 people to start this project will not get you anything less than the same 9 million naira at the end of the day. Because for these 10 people, there's no way you will not make 1 million naira from the 10 of them every month. Or let's say 500 in this 90 days, there's no way you will not make 1 million naira from this 10 person that you get started from leveraging on Trinity Pro, leveraging on AES, leveraging on AGC, leveraging on DINA. So there is no excuse. This is what I'm telling you. Whether you have the capital or you don't have the capital, look for a way around it. If you don't have the 900,000 to start, look for people that have the 900,000 to start. Share this opportunity with them. You are not forcing them to start. All you need to do, tell yourself that in this, between now and on the 15th, if you are watching this video between now and on the 15th, and like I said, your day 15 is just an official day. Any day you start, that's when your 90 days start. You can try to start today. You can try to start tomorrow. Or like I said, any day you start, your 90 days starts from that day. 15 is just a symbolic day that I'll be using for presentation. A lot of persons have already started their 90 days, it's already running. So 15 is just a symbolic day. 15 is just a symbolic day. So please, I beg you, do everything to raise 900,000 and start. If you cannot do that, do everything you can to get 10 people to start so that at the end of 90 days, you are sure of making the same money they've made. That's what they call leverage. The rich understand that leverage. So don't give yourself excuse that I don't have money, that's why I cannot start. You don't have money, you can open your mouth to talk to people to start it. And all you have to do, just share the video with this person. Say, watch this video, tell me what you think. The person, what I did was my friend just to send him a video like this, and he watched the video and he said it's in. And immediately he started yesterday. Guide me on how to do this. Send me the link. I sent him all the link and it got started. So there is no excuse. There is no excuse, only result. There is no excuse, only result. So the ball is in your court. If you want to make excuse, you are free to make excuse. If you want to make a result, you are free to make a result. So the challenge is there for you to accept or to decline. It's left for you to accept or to decline. But I can tell you, anyone that pick up this challenge, in the next 90 days, your life will not remain the same again. I will round up by going back to this definition of an excuse. So an excuse is a lie you tell yourself to make yourself feel better about justifying your lack of responsibility for your own life and the life of your family. How many of us want to be responsible here? How many of us? I tell you, when you don't have money, like I said earlier, everybody around you suffer. When you have money, everybody around you enjoy. A cousin of mine that we have not talked for like 10 years, called me today, got my number, he's outside this country, and said, he said he has just been thinking about me for a very long time. You know how we grew up now and every other thing. We just said, the next thing, send me your account. And before I look, he created my account with something huge. He was able to do that because he has money. We have not talked for 10 years. I don't have his number. He was one that looked for my number, called me, assisted me money. Everything happened today. Everything happened today. Today was Covenant Day of Favor if you're in the winner's family. And I said, Covenant Day of Favor, I just spoke for me. Just spoke for me. So that's why I tell you, don't be afraid. Don't let I don't have money in your hand. Somebody can send you this money. 900,000 is not too big for somebody to give you. The question is, can you receive it? Can you believe God for it? That's the question. Anything can happen. If you miss these 90 days, I can assure you, at the end of these 90 days, if you are not a millionaire, you have yourself to blame. Because if you are a millionaire, a lot of things can happen. Everybody around you will be happy. Why was I not happy today? Overjoyed. Somebody I've not heard from more than 10 years, just calling me and say he's sending me money. We got discussing. He said, I told him where I stay in Lekki. He said he will have a house close to my house. That once he come to Nigeria in August, we are going to relate very well. His house is even close to my house. When I told him I'm staying in Lagos now, where do you stay? I just told him. And he said, I have a house close to that place. So when I come to Nigeria, it's me and you. I ain't not staying for 10 years. Remembering me today. Anything can happen if you believe. It's my belief system that's attracting those favors to me right now. It's my belief system because I have an account. I want to start that on the 9. I need all the money, that 900,000. I'm attracting it already. I'm attracting that 900,000 already to start that on the 15th. You can attract yours too. Like I said, you cannot do two things. Either you make excuses or you make results. And remember, if you go for excuses, your life will remain the way your life is today. That's how it is. That's how it will be tomorrow if you go for excuses. So at this time, I want to open the floor for question and answer. If you have any questions, feel free to ask your question, and I'm going to take it.